Now, I know that Ambassador Sondland was asked yesterday, because again I watched all of his testimony and I watched it very carefully, that there were some questions about yelling and shouting. I certainly never said that, and there was no yelling and shouting. That's some embellishment that's crept in, perhaps in media depictions or how people like to retell these stories and add things to them. When I came in, Ambassador Sondland was in an exchange with Colonel Vindman along the lines of, well, we have an agreement to have this meeting. And I came in and I asked what's going on here, and he said, and this is again, the Ukrainians are there, Ambassador Volker was there, but at this point I also want to stress Secretary Perry had left. He was not in the wardroom when I came. As I was coming in, Secretary Perry and his colleagues were leaving. So Secretary Perry has no recollection of this meeting because he was not in it. And so when I came in, Gordon Sondland was basically saying, well, look, we have a deal here that there will be a meeting. I have a deal here with Chief of Staff Mulvaney. There will be a meeting if the Ukrainians open up or announce these investigations into 2016 in Burisma. And I cut it off immediately there. Because by this point, having heard Mr. Giuliani over and over again on the television and all of the issues that he was asserting, by this point it was clear that Burisma was code for the Bidens, because Giuliani was laying it out there. I could see why Colonel Vindman was alarmed, and he said, this is inappropriate, we're the National Security Council, we can't be involved in this. And I've learned, since from Mr. Holmes's rendition here today, that Colonel Vindman had already warned the Ukrainians, or in fact President Zelensky, no less, to stay out of American politics, domestic politics.